Alright guys, so we are now on example 2 and we're going to go ahead and do this one on graph paper as well. So this one says the point -5, 6 is on a circle with the center of -3, -1, comma 3. Write the standard equation of the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and graph these 2 points here. So again, I'm working with -5, 6 and -1, 3. Now before I start, I'm going to go ahead and label my y-axis and my x-axis. Now because it's -5, 6 and -1, 3, I know it's going to be somewhere on like the first and second quadrant. So let's see. Oh, you can't really see this one. Let's try another marker. Okay, much better. Okay, so again, this is my x-axis, my y-axis, and I'm gonna go ahead and label the points. So again, the point -5, 6 is on the circle. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Ooh, just perfectly. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there, right there. So this is -5. This is -4, -3, -2, -1. And then our other point is at the center is at -1 and 3. Okay, so from here, I would need to go ahead again. So the things that I need to know the radius, which is this portion, and I have my center, right? In order for me to write the standard equation for my circle. So let's go ahead and find this distance here. Now, if it the special thing about this is because it's not like a vertical distance or a horizontal distance, I can't simply count the units. So I would need to figure out a formula to use to find this distance. So again, let's go ahead and write -5 and 6 here. And then the center here is -1, 3. So you would have to ask yourself which formula gives me the distance. And obviously, hopefully you remember the distance formula. So we're going to go ahead and write the distance formula here. Now the distance formula again is the square root of y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So let's go ahead and plug those numbers in. So again, this is -1, 3, -5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and just do x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1. So let's do x here, 6 minus 3 squared plus x2 minus x1 is -5 minus -1. So -5 minus -1 would be +1 squared. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and simplify that a little bit more. So 6 minus 3 is 3 squared plus that is -4 squared. Simplify that even further. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. Add 16 plus 9, I get square root of 25. And then the square root of 25 is just 5. So now we know that the radius here is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and plug, and well, now I figured out that my radius is 5, and now I can go ahead and use that information to write my standard form. So let's go ahead and write it here. So now my radius is 5, and then my center is -1/3. Now remember that our standard equation, again, it's written as x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, quantity squared, equals r squared. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. So x minus -5 squared plus y minus, not this, I'm sorry, I should have used the center. See, be very careful to use the correct coordinate. -1 plus y minus 3 squared equals 5 squared. So now x plus 1, right? Remember, the two negatives makes a positive. Plus y minus 3 squared equals 25. So there you go, guys. This is the standard form equation for this example. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue on with example 3.